maalala. Coach mo lang.
Welcome to our post-game press conference. We have our player of the game, Jansen Rios, and Coach Luigi Pipio Meralco. Gentlemen, congratulations. Coach, the word poise is repeated in your huddles and in practice over and over. And in this game, you showed that, and you were able to weather every storm, every run of Barangay Ginebra. Just talk about how you were able to finish this game.
Yeah, just remember also game one, you're up by 2 with about 6 minutes to go. And then, you credit Ginebra. They showed poise, they played good defense, good offense. We lost game 1, right? So just remember, because it's a highly emotional game, parehong Koponan wants to win, you get carried away with some of the calls. So it's okay to complain, both sides are complaining, but we need our boys to kind of keep their focus in, right? I thought we did a good job with that. Obviously, the guys are complaining. You look at the fouls today, 34 to 19. Obviously, they're watching some tape. They're every time Akil's sealing, they're flopping, and they're making a basketball play. So we've got to be smarter with that too, right? Fouls today, free throws 42 to 20. We've got to manage that and be better, right? But whatever way we got it, whatever it takes to get this win, we did that. We haven't done anything now. Now we have to focus on one more game to get it done.
Thank you, Coach. Now, Jansen, if I remember it correctly, this is your first best player of the game recognition. Even in game 1, ang ganda rin ng minuto ng production, like quality minutes for the team. But talk about yung tiwala na pinapakita sa'yo or binibigay sa'yo ng coaches mo sa Meralco.
First of all, I want to thank God. Yun nga, sinasabi sa amin ng mga coaches na kailangan doblehin yung hard work na binibigay sa amin. Tsaka, syempre, Ginebra yun. Kailangan maging focus ka. Every possession of the mahalaga. Kaya yung tinitake ko lang, every time na pinapasok ko ni coach, talagang mindset ko lagi is ready. Kasi hindi mo masasabi. Yun nga, ayun, thank God kasi ang ganda yung contribution ko.
Before I turn it over to the media, Jansen, follow up lang. Being ready and hindi takot to take big shots, even if nag-run niya yung Ginebra, where is the confidence coming from?
Ayun, every practice, before practice, talagang mindset ko talaga mag-extra shooting ako kasi dati man mga players kailangan gano'n eh. Yung mindset nila gano'n kasi hindi ka naman laging bibigyan ng opportunity na ganito. Kaya once na binigyan ka ng opportunity talagang grab mo lang. Tapos yun, talagang pagtrabaho mo lang.
We now open the floor to questions from the media.
Jansen, congratulations. Jansen, kasi nung past conferences, even champion kayo, pasumpot-sumpot yung mga minuto naman towards itong end ng elimination sa tumataas na yung playing time mo. Ano bang meron na nagkakaroon ng tiwala yung mga coaches sa'yo?
Siguro, yun nga, talagang kung anong binibigay sa akin ng mga coaches, talagang nagtatrabaho ko. Tsaka, siguro sa ngayon, sobrang inspired talaga ako dahil sa family ko, sa baby ko. Kaya sobrang thankful ako kasi binigyan ako ng minuto.
Coach, can you add on that?
Ganda yung story ni Jansen kasi kung isipin mo, he was in 2 teams na tinanggal na siya. So he's almost like a walk-in sa amin. So ito yung, we're proud about guys like Jansen kasi parang he's a Meralco employee. They put their hard hats on. Mahirap yung mga trabaho ng linemen. He's the same way. And nagulat din Coach Nen had also saying, coaching staff was saying na we need some extra guys to contribute. Just can't be the five, diba? So kung sino yung magandang pinapakita na both ends of the court, yun. And Jansen's I'm just happy for him. He's got a new baby. He's come a long way. He walked into the gym. He's one of the first guys there in the gym shooting. Call time namin 2-3 hours. He's there already. And he's a testament to what hard work can do. He was taken already. Ni-wave na siya ng madaming team. Pero ako, nakakataba ng puso when he comes on the court kasi nakikita ng mga kapwa-teammate niya. He was big. He made shots, buwing loob. We're lucky to have a guy like Jansen.
Coach, na-mention mo yung complaining, even ikaw nag-complain ka, and I think dahil nung na-technical ka, dun start yung run nyo. Could you elaborate what happened there dun sa complaint mo? What can you say about yung naging response ng mga players after you were called a technical foul?
Yeah, just emotional. All the coaches that got it. Coach Tim got it the last time. Si Coach Nen and then, it's just heat of the battle. Nakikita namin lumalaban yung players. It's a game where you want to show you're also fighting for it. I could be wrong at the time. 5-0 yung fouls, and the refs are doing also. They're trying their best to get it right. But just like coaches are called to a higher standard kasi we get fired, I just keep on reminding the referees the same thing. So we have to be on them. It's nothing personal. I understand that na iniintindihan ko yung trabaho nila, mahirap rin. So they have to understand that we have to complain, right? But it's not like we're complaining every time. It's just the blatant ones. I think from our standpoint, you see the fouls 34-19, and they're doing something well. Akil sealing, they're flopping, they're moving, and they're making a basketball call. Brandon Bates sets a screen on Abarrientos. He flops down. He makes the ref make a call, and those are hard calls. Diba? Those are hard calls. With us naman, we felt game one. Troy's all over. He's pushing. No calls are being made. So we understand that the refs have a hard call. Obviously, we have a PBA in place, a technical committee to judge that. But sa amin lang, we're just fighting for them too. It's not like I planned it. But that's the feeling I had at that time. We were 5-0 in fouls, and it's barely a minute and 15 seconds. So the last time I did that, we got swept. So it doesn't mean it always works, diba? But it's something that I feel, any coach should do that, I think. So, but I'm just glad the guys responded. Even with Coach Nel, he's talking to them about yung poise, right? Now, all we did today was leave it to a third game. Two teams, highly respect for Ginebra. They're well organized, well managed, well coached, great character guys there, mababait na humble guys. Our guys too. So we're looking forward to this game 3. We just need to keep on calling also. We'll send the video to the referees, let them do their job. Si Kuya Bong and Eric, and we'll be ready for game 3.
Coach, this never-ending rivalries na game 3, parang 4 times in the past. Nangyari na yun, you've won twice. Just your thoughts on how to, sa chapter na to kayo yung magandang ending.
Well, we want to just really be methodical. There's some things there that the referees are being called, but kami rin, we're not doing things right. Madami kaming kailangan importanteng gawin. That's why they came back in the ball game. Madami kaming mga mess-ups. The rivalries there, I just think when we beat them, they're doing a good job of adding pieces, right? We still have our pieces. We added Brandon Bates and Cancino to the draft, 8 and 9. We beat them in the quarters. They added Malonzo, Gray, Ahanmisi. That's 3 big guys. We beat them in the semis. They did a good job. They went out. They got Rosario, obviously free agency. That's allowed. We got before Banquero. They got Holt with Rosario, 2 of the best defensive players in the league. Abarrientos, who you can build a team around. So you added 7 guys, right? And I think that's the difference there. The rivalries, the coaches are sharp, the fan base is sharp. We're getting a little bit older. We're proud of our guys, but I think that's the big game changer. You look at them; they're harder to. We really have to play at another level, and that means less mistakes, focus in, toughness. We can't come to a fight and not be ready, right? So looking forward to that. We'll watch what we need to do, and it's a different chapter with a lot of new guys on the other side, and that's why they're there. They're gonna be ready to play. We'll be ready to play them.
Inspired ka ba o kakasay mo lang?
Hindi pa ulit.
Hindi pa naman. Hindi ko iniisip yun, hindi ko anong darating.
Hanggang kailan yung bukas?
I think, matagal pa. Hindi ko iniisip yun.
Kailangan talaga guys like that here. He's just one of Miraculous, so we're proud of guys like that. Pero deserving din siya. Kailangan ka sabi niya, hindi ako si Paolo siguro. Si Paolo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, we end our post-game press conference. Congratulations, gentlemen.